in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do? And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Cincinnati. 68 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 47-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
He can run for it, and he went. And it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
44-yard line.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Carl Nassib able to record his 5th sack of the season.
16-yard line.
On second down, Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for the Bengals. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Josh Jacobs.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Down at the 37.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on second and 6, Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
First and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running is Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Elliott Fry.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Joyner on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Roll. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Makes this
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. He gets away from one. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
2 yards on the play.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. He may try and run for this. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Being chased out left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. They'll give it to Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Now Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And now here's Ross. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Marcus Joyner on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
The 32-yard line.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
Another day,
and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st down, Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jacobs now. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 16. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now Ross to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Prime time,
and they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, 81 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Carr completes it, and he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Check 50, check 50. 93.
To throw again. Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Carr again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. The 30. 20.
That's what I want to say.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bengals 45. Raiders 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Pass complete,
Brings up
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. 57. Express. Set. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
From the gun, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Las Vegas.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Bengals have
If you were
recovered
me,
it.
you
He's
do
at the
this
30.
too.
Past the 20. 10. 5. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bengals 52, Raiders 24.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
60, Raiders 24.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Logan Wilson on the
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6.
Carr going to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. 30. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 76 yards. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
60.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to and the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
His throw incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A gain of 14. And a Raider 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Bengals 67, Raiders 31.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could have.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
3rd and 2.
Brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Burrow on play action. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing one out for Boyd. No, he almost had it. Burrow's already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
For John Ross, incomplete. LaMarcus Joyner there defensively.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Today's final score, Bengals 7.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style.